grade device. It is a sonic weapon that can literally cause permanent hearing damage. It is a military grade weapon. They are testing it on these protesters, if you can see in this video, who are not in any way agitating, in any way violent or raucous or even clustered together. They're all spread out. And they used a military grade sonic weapon against U.S. citizens on domestic soil. This is ICE. They are a terrorist organization that our government is currently funding. This is ICE.
Long-range acoustic device LRAD. 1, 2, 3. Protesters hit with a sound weapon? This isn't sci-fi. This is happening in Minneapolis right now. Videos and reports show a long-range acoustic device, or LRAD, being used at close range during immigration protests. LRADs are designed for crowd control, but at high levels, experts warn they can cause permanent hearing loss, tinnitus, vertigo, migraines, and panic responses. Protesters say there was no warning, no dispersal time, just instant pain. Officials haven't fully clarified who authorized it, ICE, federal agents, or state police. But the question is bigger. Why is a military-grade acoustic weapon being used on civilians? Comment if this is crowd control or a line crossed. You are now under arrest. Please sit down and wait for instruction.
Beach me on the scene, I'm just pressed.
You don't have any passes?
I don't. I can show you
Alright, why don't you move out there, okay? Just get out there. Stay outside the line, okay? Coming out. Coming out.
Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Alright, and this video is entitled ICE is using sound weapons on protesters. Alright. Okay, now they're using those ICE agents now. They're using some kind of sound weapon. They're calling it LRAD. Alright, on these protesters. Okay, And this video was from Arrows of Indignation 144. You know, subscribe to be edified. That's his page right there. Name of his video was this. This is the video what he make. It says, this is for you Israelites protesting and thinking you can take Esau down. We wait on Yahushua. And yeah, that's what we waiting on. Okay. You know, we wait on Yahushua. This is Esau Edom place. You know, Yahushua will take it down. You know. And this is Jacob's trouble stirring up. Alright. Martial law taking. This is martial law taking place. Alright. And all you Jake, you know, those Israelites who go out there protesting, you can't take Esau down. Alright. You can't take Esau down. This is his will. You know, he is the sword of the Lord. Thus, all these stuff, all these weapons he have. All these, you know, thus he have all these weapons, you know. So we have to wait on Yahushua. You know, he will rise up to the prey. Alright, let's get that. So like here, this is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all mine fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Alright? The Lord will rise up to the prey. The Lord gonna take them down. Alright, that's what we're waiting on. You know, we don't have the power in our hand to take Esau down. Alright, so you have to wait on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright, so now you see here, using some kind of LRAD device, songs thing, however, you know. And you know, that's Esau coming down with great wrath. Okay? And you know, they was using some type of song thing when they go in Venezuela too. Alright, when they take Maduro. Or whatever they had, so on the helicopter, whatever they had, you know, some kind of song thing, so you know. And now they're using it on the citizens. You know, and this is the implementing martial law. Alright, this is the coming down with great wrath. Alright, let's get that. This is Revelation 12. And verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Alright, this devil, he know he have a short time. And if he in the background noise, slack here for that. You know, but he know he have a short time. Alright, this is why they using military might on the people. And this is all part of the, you know, NWO. Alright, the New World Order. Alright. Okay, that's what Esau doing. That's what he up to. Alright, and Esau have weapons, you know, and not just only, you know, the gun. You know, you have different weapons, you know, different things, like, you know, fix, as you see here, this LRAD type of thing they're using now. Okay. This kind of song weapons, you know, and the Lord gave Esau these things. Alright. He gave him these things. He gave him the wisdom to make these things. Let's get this. This is Ezekiel chapter 28. And verse, let's see here. I'll start at verse 2 or 1. It says thus, Slakia, the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith Yahweh power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a god. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not power. Though thou set thine heart as the heart of a god, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Okay, and yeah, the Lord give them that wisdom. Okay, they're wiser than even Daniel, to make all these things. Alright. Okay, the Lord give them that wisdom to make these things. Okay. This is Daniel. Salakia. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 4. It says, But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Alright, that's what happening here, knowledge increasing. This devil advancing in his sword upgrading, all these things, sound weapons, and the Lord is giving him that knowledge, the knowledge increasing. Alright, in these latter times. Alright, so they are the sword of the Lord. Okay, this is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red. Alright, that horse, what was red, is Esau Edom. Okay, the so-called white man. He's the red horse. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Alright, the Lord gave them the great sword, that sword. That's the blessing. Alright. What what Jacob gave Esau, that's the blessing. Okay, the sword. Okay, and the sword don't necessarily have to be a gun, again. Esau has different things. All kinds of stuff. Okay. He is advancing in his tech. Alright. And Esau is coming for you, Jake. Alright. Okay, you see that they was deporting, they don't really deport the Latinos. Alright, Judah. And even now they're deporting the Gadites. Gad. Tribe of God, so they coming down with great wrath. Alright. Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse 10, it says, or start 9, it says, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, see a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. Alright, and it being handled by Esau Edom. Alright, right now. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer, which is Esau Edom. Esau Edom is the slayer. Alright, he's gonna he's coming with great wrath, upon, Jake, Okay, right now. Okay. And, Esau Edom gonna come down, with this upon the elect, but he's gonna be disappointed. Okay. He's gonna be disappointed. This is Psalms 17 and verse 13. Slack here, just bear with me. It says, Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Alright, the Lord gonna disappoint them. Alright, Esau Edom, the sword of the Lord. Okay, they're gonna be disappointed. Alright, they're not gonna work on the elect. You know, that standard gonna be raised up. Alright? When coming like a flood. Let's get that. That's Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 19. Slakia. It says, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai shall lift up a standard against him. Alright, they're not gonna be able to come against the elect. You know, the Lord gonna, you know, protect his elect. You know, and you know, some men are gonna get spiritual power. So they're gonna be sadly, they're gonna be disappointed. You know, so you know, okay, so now you see this Elrod thing, and this is all, you know, to set up the NWO. Alright? Okay, this is that's what they're doing. Alright? And this stuff, they're not gonna be able to come down against the elect. Alright, so I hope this lesson was edifying. I wanna give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Rakah Kudash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Wa Abad Babal Shalom.